Well, good morning. My name is Karen Washington. I tell people I'm a farmer. I'm both an urban farmer and a rural farmer. I grow food. I feed people, body and mind. And I'm also an activist. First of all, I'd like to thank the Biodynamic Conference for inviting me to come speak today. I was really impressed by what the governor had to say and also what Robert had to say. As I look out and I see the work that we have been doing, sometimes I want to know and really ask each and every one of you, like, who's missing? Who should be here? When we talk about biodynamics, when we talk about biodiversity, when we talk about inclusiveness, many times the people that need to hear it they're not in the room. So I challenge each and every one of you to make sure that when we do conferences and do workshops, that the workshop and the conference reflects the biodiversity, not only with our plants, but within our communities. So with that said, I'm going to talk a little bit about my work and also the work of others. So how I got involved in this food movement was by chance. So I grew up in an urban area. I grew up in the projects, as a matter of fact. And so I had no idea the value of food. My parents weren't farmers. My grandparents weren't farmers. However, my mom was a good cook, and she could definitely make 3 meals a day. But I never questioned where my food came from. I never questioned the fact that who grew my food? Was it sprayed with pesticides or insecticides? Was the person who was putting that seed in the ground, were they treated humanely or given a fair wage? Those are the questions I never asked. As a matter of fact, I can recollect that my first experience in growing food was in, I guess, first or second grade, whereby we were able to take a milk carton and put some soil in it and put a seed and presented the flower, which was a marigold, during Mother's Day. And so that was the closest I really got in terms of growing food. But those things started to change for me when I moved to the Bronx back in 1985. I bought a big house, a part of the so-called American dream, and had a big backyard, but I had 3 options. Either I could cement it, I could put a lawn on it, or I could grow food. And I decided I'm going to take a chance and grow food. Now back then, back in the 1980s, the internet was in infancy. And so I had to rely on the wisdom of elders. I had to rely on the wisdom of elders and also go to the bookstores to find out ways to grow food. So I decided to grow 4 crops. One was collard greens, and I wanted to grow collard greens because it was a vegetable that was more cultural in the fact that we were eating collard greens throughout the holidays, and it was a conversation in the African American community. Next, I wanted to grow eggplant, and I wanted to grow tomatoes, and I wanted to grow peppers. So I put a seed in the ground. I put some, of course, I watered it. And someone asked me to put some compost. Back then, I didn't know what compost was, but I did that. And I grew these plants. And so my first response was, wow, because the tomato is what really changed my mind, because prior to that, a tomato was in a supermarket, 3 in a pack, wrapped in cellophane, and was more pinkish in color. And I used to hate tomatoes. But when I grew my first tomato and I saw it was red, and I saw it grew on a vine, and I bit into it, and the juices were coming down my arm, and I'm licking those juices, I realized the explosion that I had come upon something that was really great, something that was delicious, something that was extraordinary. And as a result, it gave me the desire to grow everything from pineapples to avocados to bananas, and quickly I found out I couldn't do that. But I never lost the motivation to grow food, and I started to do that.